Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a super easy video. I'm going to show you how to make a leather cell phone cord holder. So come on and we'll get started. So first things first, you're going to have to create a template. They're very easy to make. This is a 3x3 and as you see we had some trial and error with it by our button snap holes. The first time that we did it, we completed it, realized that the snaps were way too close to the edge, so we moved it a little further. So you'll go by the second hole, which ours is 1/2 inch in from the corner here, and we found that it is perfect. So go ahead and get your template made and come back and we'll continue on. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is trace your template on your leather. Like I said, we're using a 2 to 3 ounce veg tan leather. If there's something else you would rather use, that's fine as well. We haven't tried anything else but this. You could probably go a little bit thicker and maybe do a 3 to 4 ounce. But I don't know if I would go much more than that, as it would start getting hard to close. So now you're going to want to place your template down on your leather, and we're just going to trace. I use it all. We're going to trace all around. If you have no awl and you need to use a pen or a pencil, I recommend tracing it on the back side of your leather and then cut it out, and that way any marks are easier to hide that way. But you're going to trace all around. Take your time. Make sure you get your lines, straight. You're not all going all over the place. So get that traced out. And then you're going to want to take your awl or your pen or pencil if you're using that, and you're going to want to put a hole or a dot right in the middle of that punched out hole that you created on your template. And also, I use this hole punch to do the holes in the template. It's a 1/8 inch hole punch. Alright, so you will end up, I'm not sure if you can see that, you will end up with something like this, just lightly marked so that you can see what you're cutting out. So the next thing you're going to want to do is use a knife or a cutting wheel, and you're going to want to cut this out. So I recommend that if you're not very good at freehanding lines, not getting them straight, I recommend using a ruler. That's what I do a lot of the times because I'm not the greatest at freehanding. So go ahead, take your time and cut this out, and I will show you how to do the corners when we come back. Alright, so now I have a perfect square cut out, and as you see, hopefully you can see, my corners are still on there. I have them marked, but we need to round them off. We don't want to have it squared. You can keep it squared if you like that look. I like round, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So you could either freehand your corners if you're good at that. I'm not, so I have this handy dandy tool, and we got this from Tandy Leather. I use the 1/4 inch round corner, and I set it down, and I'll show you. I get it lined up on my edges, and that way I could hold it and I could take my knife and I could round those edges off. Alright, I got my edges rounded off now. They are no longer a square. So now I'm going to show you how to do the punch holes. So I use this plastic punching board, I guess you could say. You don't want to do it on wood or anything. If you don't have the plastic, that's okay. You just have to make do with what you have. So I'm going to set that there. Like I said, 1/8 inch hole punch. And you're going to take your hole punch, and you want that dot that you made to be right in the middle of where your punch is going to go. So once you have that lined up, you're going to hold it and take your hammer, give it a couple whacks. Just like that. And you're going to repeat it on the other side. Line it up. Perfect. Now we got 2 holes. And those are where your button snaps are going to go. So let's move on to that now. Alright, so the button snaps that we're going to be using today are from Tandy Leather. They are 5/16 inch post, line 24. It's very important to know what lines they are, because there's different tools that you will have to use for different size button snaps. The ones I'm showing you today are a little bit too big. I would highly recommend using a 3/16 post button snap, and that would be a line 20 tool that you use for that. But we are currently out, so I'm going to be improvising today just to show you the general idea on how to do it. So, you have your thing. You will need, there's 4 pieces to the button snap. There's this top part, and the matching the other end to it. This is going to be the top part. And then you have your bottom post. These all come in the same pack, so you'll just have to dig through, and then you'll have where the button snaps into. You have to dig through your bag, and you'll have to find all 4 parts, because you will have to have all of them to be able to do this. So another thing that you will have to have is this handy tool. It's where your buttons will sit. If you have the right size buttons, the 3/16, you will use this this hole right here. I'm gonna have to use this hole today just to show you. So if you're following along and you have the correct size buttons, you'll want to use this hole. So you'll want to take the top part right here, and it's gonna go right down in the hole facing downwards. And then you're going to want to take it, and you're going to want to set it in your corresponding buttonhole on your tool. Then you're going to take this part. It has the shaky thing inside of it, and you're going to want to set it right down on top of that. Then you'll have to make sure that you have the right tool corresponding to the line that the line button that you're using. This is for a line 24. Your line 22 will look different. You should have had a paper that came with these that will tell you which tool is correct for you to use. This is the line 20 tool. So if you have the correct buttons, the 3/16 inch ones, then this is the tool you will want to use. I don't know, I'll try to show you the difference. One's bigger. So you're going to want to set your tool right in the post and take your hammer, and you have to hit it a few times. notice after you hit it that it won't move anymore. It should be very secured on there. Like I said, these buttons are too big. I'm just giving you guys the general idea. So you're going to take this bottom post and you're going to put it right through the back side, and then you're going to take the other part of your snap and you're going to put it right on top, just like that. Then you're going to flip your tool over, take your other tool again, you're going to hit it down, you hit it down until it's nice and secure on there. Just like that. So I have another one. This is what yours should look like, with the smaller buttons. Fold the corners in, and it'll snap. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that it was easy enough to follow along with, and if you will, like, subscribe to our channel, check out our website. We have several things on there for purchase, www.powellcustomleather.com, and like our Facebook page at Powell Custom Leather. I hope you guys have a great day, and we look forward to having you back with us next time.